Good afternoon, YouTube. It's Thunda Dan back at it again. Guys, lazy days of summer. Everybody has them, and today is gonna be one. I just do not feel like carrying all kinds of rods and baits and doing all the nonsense that I normally do just to go ahead and get an episode here up on our channel, or my channel, or ours, I'm sorry, got the Oakster. But I just went up to Smith's Bait Shop here, right up in Lipstick, Delaware, about maybe 10 miles up the road. Got my minnows that I normally get here. I'm sure you remember the December episode, guys, where I caught those nice 3 and 3.5 pounders out of this pond that we're getting ready to go to. So I'm just going to go ahead and hook these bad boys up, sit on my butt, and throw one out deep and one out shallow, and we're going to see what happens, guys. So let's get it on. All right, guys, like I said, back in December, I told you I go to the bait shop that I love to go to, which is Smith's Bait Shop up in Lipstick, Delaware. So if you're in Dover, Delaware, you know where it's at. If not, just ride down Route 9, down into the Dover area. You're going to run right into it, guys. You go over the bridge, and the bait shop is right there. There's a big old flounder placard that's right there with the name of the shop right there. Fairly inexpensive bait, guys. Like I said, it's a sit-down lazy day for $3. Bunch of fun here. Hopefully, if we catch some fish. If not, we're going to catch an awesome tan or horrible sunburn, one or the other. Today is kind of hot and humid. It's not as bad as it's been for the couple of days that it's been going by. Guys, I cannot say it anymore, and highly recommend it. If you're going to be fishing with live bait, buy an aerator, guys. Like I said, I told you in the December episode how important it is to keep these baits as live and long as possible. It's $11, guys. You can go to Walmart. I forget what the name of the brand is, but it's always the same brand. You can't miss them. It's on the back walls usually. But it's I think it's a C battery that it uses, 2 of them that it uses, and it lasts for hours and hours and hours, guys. But again, I'm gonna put that rag on top of these minnows to try to keep them cool, because it is kind of sunny right now a little bit. The sun's been going in and out of the clouds, but not enough to keep the temperature down. But guys, if we get lucky, man, we're gonna have a bunch of fun right here with these baits. I like going back to old school, so give me a moment. We're gonna go and close the lid and hopefully open up the doors to some big bass. Guys, like I said, sometimes you have owners that are just a pain in the neck when it comes to fishing and developments right here. But for the most part, you do have some awesome people that come out right here. Most of the time, it's just out of curiosity as to what you're doing there. And then when you tell them what's happening, they love it, man. So this guy actually, he actually saw me fishing in my December episode. And he was wondering what was in this pond, so I told him. And now he subscribed. So Mr. Leaks, thank you. Again, he also was very generous. He came walking out with a big, cold bottle of water, man, on this almost 90-degree day. So thank you, Mr. Leaks, and we're going to get this thing going on here, and if we get some fish, man, this episode, it's all about you, bro. All right, guys, I'm just going to walk out to this flat patch that's sitting right here. Again, I got my baits right here. I got the shirt, the old shirt I'm going to throw on top of these guys, and keep them cool, run back and get the rods, and toss them out there. All right, I got, I don't know, it looks like possibly a 3, maybe 4/0 razor edge hook that we're going to use right here, guys. I love the red. I swear by the color. I'm pretty sure it does attract the bass. Obviously the live bait does help right here, so we're going to go ahead and reach down and grab one, and whoops, throw that bad boy back in there. Let's go ahead and grab another one, guys. Here we go. It's a lively one, nice decent sized one. And guys, I'm one of those guys that traditionally puts them through the lips. So that's what we're going to do right now, just put it through the lips and just make sure you don't poke it through the brain and kill the minnow itself. You can see it's pretty lively. And we're going to start off with the spinning rod, and the spinning rod's the one I'm going to throw out deep. So let's go ahead and toss that out there. And I didn't have another spinning rod, so I'm going to go ahead and use one of my bait casters, guys. And again, we're just going to try to figure out the depth to where these bass are at. And I'm just throwing that to throw that out there right now, just so we can get something going. Look at this giant minnow, guys. Oh, Lord, almost lost him. If no bass hits this one, man, that's a crying shame. Let's get that one hooked up. Boom. And again, we're going to throw this one off into the almost shallow area right off where this bank is, where I know there's going to be some fish hanging around there somewhere. And I'm going to bring this bobber down a little bit because it's a little too high. All right, I'm going to bring the one back from the spinning reel back in, guys. And I'm going to go ahead and toss that back out here in the deep, since that was a crummy cast at the beginning. There we go. And drop the rod, and just sit down and wait, guys. Again, guys, like I said, I got this shirt right here just to protect these minnow and try to keep them cool. So if you have an old rag or whatever, make sure you put them on there, and that way the fish or the minnows stay a lot longer. So it's kind of windy right now, guys, so every once in a while we're going to have to reposition these bobbers because I'm noticing they're all shifting off to the left. You can see the waves going off to the left here. That's half the reason why I didn't come out going fishing with artificial baits and everything. I just didn't want to fight the wind. But, you know, it is what it is, man. You got to deal with it. All right, I got to reel my rod in here, guys. I got a stupid turtle that's messing with my bait over here. Hopefully he didn't eat on it. But he was right there and gave a good yank on that minnow. Hopefully he didn't bite into it. Seems fine to me. But let's cast it back out there away from that turtle. Guys, I think we got one here. I think we got one. There we go. I think it's a... that was a nice hit though, man. I totally missed that one, guys. I think it might have been a turtle pulling it though, just by the way it was looking. All right. Guess it was a false alarm, guys. Yeah. Oh, nice and comfy. All right, just for the heck of it, guys, I know there's turtles over here, but I'm gonna go ahead and take this and I'm gonna try to throw it shallow over here on the left-hand side. Again, I gotta bring the bobber down some. I got a feeling we're gonna get one, but we're gonna cast way over there into the shallow area and see if something's there. I'm almost right to where this pipe is at, because there's actually a point that comes right off of that pipe. But the water's high enough, a fish sits in that pipe. Guys, we got one underneath, guys. Here we go. There we go, fish on. Fish on, guys. Little one. I knew there'd be something over there. What do we got here? Hey, a little baby bass, guys. All right, I got a feeling the bass are gonna start to become active right now, guys. But I figured there would be one sitting shallow. But there you go. Big old lunker, guys. And she gone. This is a game of patience, guys. You cannot come out here thinking you're gonna get hits every 5 minutes. You gotta be able to stick it out and wait for that big one to hit, guys. It could be like an hour, it could be 2, it could be 15 minutes, half hour. You never know. Go, guys, we got one on. Got one on. There we go, guys. Right here. I'm sitting down. And what do we got? Another cat. Nope, another bass. How about that, guys? I caught a bass from the sit down. We got 2. Oh. All right. 2 bass, guys. It looks like they're becoming active right now. Right close to the shoreline over here, guys. Right over here. So we're gonna get this one back in the water, and we're gonna stay right here right now, guys. And she gone. Hopefully it's a good sign, guys. Maybe there's a nice one. It's gonna be cruising along very shortly. Go, guys. Here we go. Got one. Another one, guys. Little bass. All right. That's 3, guys. 3 dinks. I saw a turtle coming up right behind it, so I decided to move it along about a foot. As soon as it stopped, that bass just attacked it. But she's gone. Seems like they're off to the right-hand side, guys, so we're gonna keep attacking over here. All right, guys, one of the baits went down. I think it might have been a turtle, but we're gonna reel it up and see what's going on here. There we go, we got one on, guys. What is it? Fish. Another bass, guys. There we go, they're getting bigger. Oh, that's about a pounder, guys, right there. Quick release. Right there, guys, see it? She's stunned. And she gone. All right, that gives me a reason to reel that one in. I turned my back for a split second, and there you go, guys, a fish on. Now, we do have some big catfish in here, guys, so I would not be surprised if a catfish does hit off of these minnows right here, because they do come off of this pipe that's sitting right over there. This actually goes out to the St. Jones, which is a tidal river, and all kinds of crazy nonsense comes out of that pipe, man, when the storms come through. Just as I turn the camera off, I've got a monster on. Look at this thing bending over backwards, guys. Holy crap. It's a monster, guys. It's a monster. Feels an easy 3-pounder. Oh my God. Oh my God, guys, look. It looks like a catfish, possibly. I told you. What is this? What is this? It's a big old catfish, guys. Big old catfish. Look at this. I told you there was some big catfish in here. Holy crap, guys. Look at this thing. Big old flathead, guys. Nice. Look at this big old catfish, guys. I just ripped my pants. Big fat catfish, guys. We're gonna try to weigh this one real quick. I gotta hold her down because she is feisty. We're zeroed out, guys. So give me a second to get this catfish up on the hook. She's mad, real mad. Look at this, guys. 5.25 pounds, guys, catfish. Nice catfish, guys. And she is irritated. All right, guys, look at that big old catfish, man. Like I said, well over 5 pounds. But this fish is mad. We're gonna get it back in the water. And she gone. Guys, beautiful sized catfish. All right, guys, I fished for a good 4 hours, and only one of them which was the most productive, and that was the first hour that I was here, guys. After that, it was just deader than a doornail. I might as well just been in the middle of a desert. But you saw those few dinks that I caught. I caught that 1 pounder, and boy, did you see that? It scared the living daylight out of me, that 5.25 pound flathead that I caught out of this little pond right here. Now, as I told you, the St. Jones flows there, so all these caddies that are out there come through that little pipe, and there's some monsters in there. There's ones bigger than that. But hey, I'm not arguing with it, man. It is fish nonetheless to me. I'm happy. It was productive. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and as always, like, subscribe, push that notification bell, and fish on.